The rest of the Orc soldiers went back to the camp to report in and get new orders. I don't think they actually expected you to find the Alchemist. I guess the joke's on them, huh?
All right, let's go.
Come, follow me. If my suspicions are correct, we shouldn't have any trouble finding what I'm looking for.
We're all going to die down here, aren't we?
Keep your eyes open. We're looking for a plant or a root. Something that doesn't appear quite natural. Something odd, out of place. Something like this. Now there's something you don't see every day. A tree growing out of a corpse. I'd say this is what we're looking for. This sapling is but a root, however. Small part of a greater whole. Reach magic corrupts nature. It uses its innate properties to forge terrible powers. The Briarhearts require a larger plant to nurture them and make them grow. But this vile sapling is certainly connected. I can feel energy flowing through it. We need to destroy some of these saplings. Cut off their power to weaken the central tree. Once weakened, I can apply an alchemical solution to the central tree, wherever it grows, and hopefully destroy it, roots and all. Reach magic invades nature, the way a plague violates an infirm body. It changes its host, taking hold and letting its corruption grow stronger. It creates defenses, barriers that can't be easily overcome. It needs to be weakened before we lay siege. Find the saplings and burn as many as you can. That will weaken the corruption and make the defenses more fragile. Meanwhile, I'll concoct a potion using clippings from these little ones. Leave the elf here if you would. I could use the protection. Leave the sapling I found alone. I'll use it to prepare and test my elixir while you burn as many of the others as you can. By the time you return, I'll have developed a poison powerful enough to eat through the central tree's weakened defenses. No, not exactly. In some ways it's the same, but in many others it's completely different. The last time I dealt with Reach magic, they were utilizing vines as big as you or I. This is an entirely new type of twisted magic, even for them. I helped you and Darien cure lycanthropy in a burning town full of cultists and werewolves. If I can mix a potion in those kinds of conditions, I think I can handle anything.
Don't worry, I won't let anything happen to the Alchemist. I promise. Am I sure? No, not in the least. But I figure you've got enough to deal with without worrying about me and Al-Anon. Besides, once you really get going, this whole place will be too busy to bother with little old me. Do what you need to do and try not to die. We'll be all right. We need to destroy those Briarhearts one way or another. Then we can gloat about how we accomplished what an army of orcs couldn't do. It'll be grand.
Do the Winterborn have any magic that isn't just vile and disgusting? You keep fighting, even though you're already defeated. What sad little creatures you are. You think you are clever, burning tiny saplings. But they are mere children compared to our beloved tree. Your actions do not surprise me. Orcs and allies all believe they are stronger than the Reach. Foolish even to the end. I am preparing myself. Going through the ritual period of solitude before they place the Briarheart in my body. Once I take my place as a Briarheart warrior, I will kill you and rain death down upon the orcs who befoul our land. Our magic you will never understand. To receive a Briarheart is a precious gift. To receive one while I'm still alive, that is a singular honor. The Hag-Ravens give us these gifts, even as they care for the tree upon which the sacred fruit grows. What a terrible enemy you are. You don't even know about the source of your own doom. I would feel sorry for you, but instead I just want to kill you even faster. Of course I know about the tree. It gives the sacred fruit life. It is strong, powerful, eternal. It cannot be destroyed. It hates you, you know, because you burn its babies. I will kill you for doing that too, once I get my Briarheart. You think you can destroy our eternal tree with fire and axes? Ah! Your tools are useless! The tree's roots run strong and deep. But please, feel free to give it a try. The Hag-Ravens will eat your eyes and use your body for fertilizer. Angry? I am burning with a righteous rage. Once I have joined the ranks of the Briarheart warriors, that anger will fuel my vengeance and bring justice to my people. What haven't the orcs done? They claim land that rightfully belongs to the Reach. They attack and kill my people. They eat food that should be eaten by Winterborn. They are animals. And not even the help of outsiders will save them from my wrath. I'm almost certain we can defeat Iceheart. Almost. You're fun. He's the leader of the Winterborn Reachmen.
suppose you... maybe... might have seen Alanon on your way back? Maybe? Listen, it wasn't my fault. Alanon sent me to get him some moss that grows on the walls down here. When I got back, the Alchemist was gone. Right, that's an excellent plan. But you should take this. Alanon said it was the last ingredient he needed to finish his elixir. I don't see his alchemy bag, so he must have the rest of the components with him. If the tree hasn't eaten him yet. What? No, of course not. At least, I don't think it ate him. But he told me that the Winterborn plant briarheart seeds in dead bodies. The seed eats the body, sprouts roots, and nourishes the tree. Or something like that. I wasn't really listening. Well, I went that way to gather the moss, so he must have gone the other way. Probably turn right at the bend ahead. Let's split up. We can cover more ground that way. Besides, I kind of feel it's my fault, since I left him alone and all that.
Don't blame the elf. She was just following orders. Tell you the truth, I need more soldiers like her in my army.
About time you got here. Do something before I roast up here.
I'm almost certain we can... You're fine.
Don't just stand there and watch me roast. Do something! What am I doing? I'm being roasted alive! What does it look like I'm doing? What's worse, they have my alchemy bag. The elixir was nearly complete when I stumbled into that Winterborn patrol. No. We're running out of time and you have a more important task to complete. You have to destroy the central tree, otherwise the Briarheart warriors will eventually overrun the orcs. I'll find a way out of here, somehow. Find the Hagraven that snatched my alchemy bag and grab the elixir. I couldn't wait for Evelie, so I found the moss on my own. Of course, that's when I ran into the Winterborn. Anyway, get the elixir and destroy that tree. Finish this, for me.
There There you are! I was looking all over for... Hey! How'd Alanon get up there? That doesn't look very safe. We should get him out of there before he cooks, right? I'm not 100% certain, but I bet I could break the chain holding up the cage with a few well-placed arrows. Sure. Don't worry. I've got this. You don't suppose the cage will shatter on impact, do you? No worries. I never hit anything I'm not aiming at. Well, except for that one time, but that totally doesn't count. I told Bonpon not to move. Go on. I'll take good care of the Alchemist. Hey, Alanon! I need you to stay very, very still so I can get you down.
With a bow and arrow? The cage will drop into the fire with me inside.
Just make sure you tuck and roll.
Does its work. Just don't let the Winterborn get close enough to heal it.
No! Stop the intruders! The tree must not be destroyed!
healers away from the tree! Save the Briarhearts! The Briarheart Tenders! Don't let them use their healing magic!
Iceheart and the supplies are still in there. We can't leave yet. Questions before we go in there, now's the time. I can see why my mother was so insistent about you. You're pretty good in a fight. I was gonna do this by myself, but I'm damn glad I waited for you. I'd be a fool to challenge Iceheart without you. Confident? Yes. Stupid? No. Your fine Iceheart is a legend among the Reachmen. For a while, we didn't even think he was a real person. But he's very real. And if the rumors are true, he's gonna be extremely difficult to kill. They say Yurfan has ice in his veins. That he can freeze an orc's blood with a flick of his wrist. Probably an exaggeration, but we should be careful. Either way, between the two of us, I'm certain we can beat him. Of course, more or less. But in case the battle goes badly, I should thank you now. I haven't fought alongside anyone I trusted since I became king. It's been an honor. Enough with the deep conversation. You ready to smash Iceheart's face?
To die. Your soldiers failed, Kurog, and so will you.
I love it when my enemies mock me. Helps me work up a good rage.
You treat everything like a joke. That's why the orcs refuse to follow you. You mock the fallen and dishonor their sacrifices.
Dishonor them? I'll honor them by separating your head from your body. Now maybe the clans will finally accept my rule. You don't know how good that feels. Your Von Iceheart is finally dead. Imagine you ate too much, and try as you might, you can't get out that really big belch. Then, finally, you let out a thunderous burp. Yes, that's how I feel right now. For all practical purposes, yes. The remaining Winterborn will put up a fight, but without a warlord, my soldiers should be able to wrap this up in short order. As for me, I can't wait to show off my trophy to the clan chiefs. Well, don't let me keep you. You've shown that you're capable enough. You have my full confidence. Just don't go and get yourself killed, all right? I have plans for you, my friend. Big plans! Yeah, Iceheart's fancy sword. That should prove to the clan chiefs that we killed the warlord. Might even convince the fence-sitters to finally accept me as the rightful king of all the Orsimer. Well, don't let me keep you. You've shown that you're capable. Someone needs to examine the stolen supplies and get them ready for transport. Might as well be me. Meet me back at the keep when you're done. I want you there when I tell the chiefs what we accomplished today.
I just need to catch my breath. I'll be fine.
They tried to roast you. That's not how we define fine where I come from.
Compared to some of my adventures, this was practically a day at the fair.
The captain wants a report, so I'm trying to figure out what happened here.
The Alchemist was almost roasted alive and he's not even remotely distressed about it. No concern for my feelings at all. Did he thank me for rescuing him? No. Does he show even a little gratitude? Not one bit.
The Wood Elf got me out of that cage with a damn fine strike. Damn fine. And you handled the Briarheart tree perfectly. Well done. Indubitably. I watched the roots burn with my own eyes. The siege commander needs to hear about this, so we can press the advantage and put an end to the Winterborn threat. As for me, I'm going to relax. Somewhere in Orsinium with a very large drink. The Wood Elf. Indubitably. You have your report, soldier. Return to the siege commander, and let's Let's finish off these winterborn bastards. Well, thanks for all the help. I have to admit, I couldn't have destroyed the source of the Briarhearts without you. If you're ever in Orsinium, look for me at the King's Corner Club. I'll even buy you a drink.
Another mission accomplished. We make a pretty good team, don't we? If you need my help again, just whistle. I'm always ready for another adventure.
We didn't come for a servant business. Just here to see Kurog.
I meant no offense, Chief Bazrag. I only seek to spread Trinimax's good words.
Again with these Trinimac lies. Let me show you what Malakat thinks of your stupid words.
Your anger is uncalled for, clan chiefs. Please excuse us, Sorgra. I see our champion has returned.
They pulled you into their madness? How disappointing. I may be grateful for the help you provided me earlier, but you aren't one of us. For your own good, stay out of this. Kurog will be the death of you, mark my words.
You're one of Kurog's pet outsiders, aren't you? Kurog has always had strange ideas, but I think he was drunk when he invited you here. From what I've seen, that's how he makes all his important decisions.
Get out of my face, outsider. You helped Bazrag, so I'm not inclined to knock out your teeth right now, but that could change at any moment.
As you can see, the clan chiefs can be a contentious lot. They oppose King Kurog at every turn, especially on matters of faith. But tell me, was Kurog successful? Did you defeat the Winterborn warlord? I knew you'd be able to help Kurog in his mission. Perhaps now the other clans will see that Kurog is destined to lead us all. Once all the clans unite, just imagine the power we will wield. The king sent for them. They are a few of the more vocal opponents to my son's plans, and they refuse to bend their knees to him. They are blinded by centuries of custom and tradition. They refuse to see the glory that King Kurog wants to bestow upon us all. Instead, they stick their heads in the mud like a frightened Argonian and pretend that the old ways are so much better. My son wants to free us from the traditions that hold us back. They mire us in outdated notions and restrictions. We need to become a modern society if we want the other kingdoms to respect us, to take us seriously. King Kurog will make that happen.
Excellent! Everyone's here! The time has come! Swear allegiance to me! Orsinium will prosper once the clans unite under my rule!
This again, Kurog? Why should we submit to you this time?
Behold! I wield the Blade of Iceheart! With the help of outsiders, I have vanquished our greatest foe and retrieved the stolen supplies. The chiefs could not stop the Winterborn. Only I have accomplished that.
You ask much, Kurog, to turn away from Malakath, to abandon our most cherished customs.
Bazrog, my old friend, your outdated ideas will be the death of me!
Don't tempt us, Kurog. Our traditions won't bend to the will of an idiot chief who decides to call himself
King! Idiot! Chief! I am your king! You would all do well to remember that! Now get out of my sight!
You embark on a dangerous path, Kurog. We won't forget this.
You see what the chiefs do? How they disrespect my son and refuse to accept his plans? They should consider themselves lucky that only one chief spilled blood this day.
Treasonous bastards! I just saved their ungrateful arses, and this is the thanks I get? I even showed them my hard sword! How can I create a united nation when the chiefs refuse to accept my rule? More often than not, yes. There's always some fool who wants to quote the Code of Malakath or insult my honor. It infuriates me! How can we build a respectable kingdom when we can't even abandon our most ridiculous superstitions? Targak, it was all I could do not to kill all three of those troll lovers. Let Bazrog and Dular think about what happened. I only hope they can set aside old traditions and accept the future I envision. Their support would make things much easier. For now, no. Go explore Hrothgar and get to know this great city. Enjoy yourself. When you're ready for a new challenge, find me at my private tavern in the city. I'm sure I'll have something that requires your specific skill set by then. Go on, see the wonders of Hrothgar. I'll be at my private corner club when you're ready for a new challenge. Just don't get yourself killed. I still have plans for you.
I pray to Trinimac that the chiefs will learn from this experience, but I fear that their stubbornness won't be set aside so easily. But I wanted to thank you. You helped my son, and I appreciate that. Go in peace until he needs you again.